I have a few toys. Let's just start down and up. Reach up, lift up. You know why we do this. You know that lifting up, reaching up, spreading your fingertips, pressing through your feet, anchoring through the balls of the feet. I invite you to go shoes off today for class. I typically do this class with no shoes, but doing this class in stabilized with no shoes has a different meaning because we're gonna play with your toes. We're gonna play with your feet, and I want you to feel where your feet touch the ground. Right here, take it down, hold it at the bottom. Bring your arms wherever you want to bring them. Slide your hips back, lift your chest up, press your knees out to the side. So you're pushing your knees over the outer edges of your feet. Zipper up through your core. We have to wake it up over and over again. Drop down a little bit lower, a little bit out, dropping the shoulder blades, lifting your chest, and now down and up right here, just for 5. A lot of intention in the hip, knee alignment. Breathing and lifting. Down and up. Yes. Down and up. At the top, reach one arm down and one arm up and over. A little bend to the knees. And then turn your head and look up. So remember, we're going to be continuing to play with visual attention. So you're looking up, and then as you stand up, turn your head so you're looking forward. Bring this arm down, lift the other one up. Reach up, look up. Find your center line. Like, I know if I just let it go, I'd kind of bend over that way. Find your center, hug your abs in as you reach over, and you'll find one side feels different than the other. Bring it back to the center. Bring your vision back to the center. Arms, thumbs up. Rotate your scapula, so your shoulder blades forward. Lift them up, drop them back, and down. Yes? Forward, now hug your abs in. Up, back, down. We're practicing engaging those muscles in your mid to upper back, all the muscles that work your shoulder stability. So you're just making squares with your scapula. Now, do you remember the abdominal bracing? So I want you to exhale, pull in with your abs, lift up, back, and down. So you're just slowly breathing in. Exhale. Right, so the inhale is more passive for this. One more time. I know, it's so exciting. Like, what could be better than this? But we're working this on purpose. Reach it out, shake it out, down and up 4 times. I just picked the number 4, like out of the air. There's no logic to 4. One more. And now step touch to the side crossover. So we are gonna do some side lunges and some hip work. And I wanna get a lot of lateral stability going today. So this is the beginning of your lateral stability. So as you step, anchor, ball of the foot to the heel, and then slide the hip back. Reach the arm forward. You're using your core already. Every exercise is a core exercise, and you go the pace that feels right to you. We're just warming up your legs, warming up your hips, warming up your lateral motion. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet wide. We're gonna play with your feet for just a second. Toes down, so heels down, balls of the feet down, outside edge of the foot down, toes light, like wiggle your toes, lift your big toe only, push the other 4 toes down. Who's been practicing? Are you getting any better at it? Okay, now, wait, that didn't work. Now, big toe goes down, the other 4 lift up. So 1 down, 4 up. I know. Now, check your knees, because I was just noticing mine are doing this. Knees out, 4 toes down, big toe up. Make no mistake, your feet are your first line of information for your body. What's happening? How do I need to stabilize? What do I need to do? Switch it. The more we can activate the muscles in your feet, the better chance you have of better information neurologically. Down with all the toes, push all the toes down, Down and up 4 more times because 4 was a good number. 3, press down, lift up, zipper up from your core. 2, all the toes are pressing down. And 1, feet forward to the side. So we're gonna do a side lunge. So right now I want you to get used to it because we're going sideways. And if any of you have concerns about lateral stability, this is our opportunity to improve it, but we want to use it in an intelligent way. Drop the heel down, so you're pushing through the heel, lifting the chest up. Now lift up to your center, use your core. All right, so we're activating all these muscles. We're getting your brain and your muscles online together. Like, let's be cooperative in how we want to keep our body safe. Hip back, knee over the foot. I know we do this one a lot, but we're going to bring it up a notch. Up and over to the first side. 5, 4, push your toes down. 3, 2, and 1, lift up. Second side, drop down. 5, 4, are you pushing through that heel? 3, stability. 2, and 1, up to the center. Rotate. So here, if you want something to use for stability, like your chair, table, dresser, bed, couch, whatever, we're gonna do our glute raises and activate the glutes. So, you know, this is one we've gotta do over and over. So you're hinging forward, you're squaring your hips, you're lifting that bent knee, and just hold it. Just square your hips more, pull your abs in so you're stabilizing your spine. You don't have to hold on to anything. And then lift a little higher. 5, 4, 3, lift a little higher, up. 5, it can be a millimeter. 4, 3, 2, bring it all the way down, all the way up. For 5, and then bring it down. So we're just gonna do repetitions. Lift it up, pause. 4, the highest point. Bring it down, lift it up. 3, and then, you know, just try without holding on. 2, see what happens, or just like 1 fingertip. And 1, stand it up. Yeah? Okay, other side. Square it, tilt it. So you got a little bend in the knee, push the hips back. What are your toes doing? You know, you can kind of spread them, press them down, and then square your hips, zipper up your abs. Like, take a moment to get yourself all squared up. And then see if you can lift it a little bit higher. 5, abs in. 4, shoulder blades down. 3, square the hips more. 2, lift it a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down and up. So it's just a down and an up, full stop at the top. 5, yes. Take it down, lift it up, full stop at the top. 4, take it down, lift it up, full stop at the top. 3, abs in. 2, and 1, stand it up. A lot of power in that standing leg, yes? Okay, now let's have some fun. So, go to your side lunge. Do you need to walk that off? Like, do what you need to do. I'm just gonna show you. You can like walk around in circles while I show you. We're gonna go side lunge, like a fur, and then shift the weight to this foot, because we're gonna lift up. All right, we're gonna start there. So this is where your lateral stability is coming in, because we're not just lunging and then coming nicely to the center. We're going to the side, shifting the weight and standing up. A lot of strength in this leg. So if you need to, so as you're playing with it, you're like, oh, wait, what? You choose how low you're gonna go, right? Maybe it's just shallow. Okay, here we go. Drop it down, shift the weight into the heel so you're using your glutes and you're standing up. Yes? Let's do it again. Side. We're gonna make this more of a sequence in a second. I just want you to practice this. See how low you can go. And if you feel anything weird in your knee, adjust, do something different, right? Like, we're going slow enough. If you're like, oh, that's weird, push back into the hip, drive into the heel, use your core. I know, So handy. You never know when you're gonna have that lateral stability. You wanna have it ready to go in a moment when you need it. All right, so around 5 of these, and then let's do the other side. When we do our prettier sequence, it's gonna be alternating sides. So this one, we're just getting everything wired up, right? And then you shift and stand up. I kind of want the shift and then the stand, like shift, leg goes back while you're low, and then stand. You know, your space may dictate how that goes exactly. Yes, and you're thinking about where you're pushing your heel down. You're thinking about anchoring your hip back. You're thinking about using your core. And notice my arms. I'm using my arms a bit. Those are definitely necessary for stability, right? I mean, if you didn't have arms, you'd figure it out. Your muscles would compensate for that. But since you do have arms, my goodness, make use of that. Okay, did you notice one side different than the other? Everybody walk that off a little bit. Sip of water if you need it. Reset, because now we're gonna combine these things. All right, it's going to look like this. I think I'd be best to go sideways. You're gonna go side, shift into that leg, forward, glute raise, down, and up. So it's gonna be side. Yes, you can hold on. Shift into this leg, swinging this one back. Tilt forward, bend, glute raise, down, stand up. Side, you got it? I know, it's gonna be so fun. We're playing. Make it fun. Here we go. Side. Side, shift into the leg, swing this one back. Hinge forward, bend that knee. Lift up, glute raise. Bring it down, stand up. Side, down, shift, swing it back. Bend the knee. Hinging, glute raise, and come up. Side, swing it, tilt, bend, lift as high as you can, down and up. Side, I know. When else are you gonna do this today? Swing it back, hinge it forward, bend the knee. Just lifting a little bit, how high you can go, and stand up. Yes? Side, back, hinge, bend, lift a little bit, stand up. Oh, we're working your brain. Side, shift, swing it, hinge it, bend it, lift it, stand up. What's happening in your core? Did you forget about that? Side, shift, swing it back. Yes, it's getting better, right? As you're going and you're like, okay, I thought she was crazy, but maybe she's not. I just hadn't done this move before because she just made it up this morning. Shift, swing it back, hinge. All we're doing is creating instability. We're creating force laterally. We're engaging your glutes. It's actually a brilliant move. There's so much going on. To the side, using your hip, using your core, using your back, using your hamstring, using your glutes. All of it works. I know, and you're choosing how low, right? You can definitely be holding on. Do not, make it terrifying for yourself or impossible. But you've got to challenge yourself. Lift it, abs in. How many more? It's just so good. I can't go that way. I love the last part. Don't miss that, the standing up. We're going 2 more each side. Pull your abs in as you lift. That part, standing up, so much action in your hamstring to your glutes. that swinging over, the stability, the forward motion, the squeeze. So we're creating isometrics and dynamic movement. This is your last one. Stability, strength, power, center line. One more time. Side. I know. Hinge. Shake it out. Yes? Anything else you do today, it's no problem compared to that. Get your water, you're breathing in through your nose, shake it out. Yes. Firing up that lateral stability stuff with the feet, the arms, the glutes. All a part of it. Now you're gonna need, does everybody have these things? I know, it's toys. The band, you could do the move without the band. If you don't have a band, you can't find your band, don't be sad, just be intentional in how you move. So we're just creating more force, yes? We've done this one lots of times before. But now we're just gonna make it a little bit more fun because we're gonna add the upper body. Love the upper body. Okay, first move, it's gonna be kind of like a seesaw move because we're gonna go arms straight. Here's the motion you're gonna do when you stand up. Pull wide, straight back. Check, elbow to wrist. Same line, you're squeezing from your mid-back, out and in. Yes? Out, pull back. As you pull back, can you hug your abs in? And then bring it forward. Let's do it 2 more times and practice with the breathing. So you're gonna exhale, and then inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale, expand. And when I say expand, it's from your belly. Exhale. I just added these in because I want you to practice the breathing. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, expand. Yes? If you don't feel anything, hold your tubing closer together. Now the upper body is going to get easier. We're going to go down, push your knees out. So you're in this squat, knees wide, activating your hips, and as you stand up, you're going to pull back. All right, so here's your move. Dynamic, down, pull back, up. Hug your abs in. Here we go. Down, knees wide, pull back, hug your abs in. Yes, breathe. We're going slowly on purpose because I want you to get all the little pieces and parts working. Your shoulder blades are dropping down. You're exhaling, squeezing in. Yes. Exhale, squeeze in, squeeze it wide, slow. Oh, slow creates so much stability, right? You have to go slow. I mean, you have to stabilize when you go slow. You have to stabilize when you go fast. But we're making the little things work. We're going one more after this. I know. Take it down and lift it up. Set your tubing down. Keep your band. We're gonna go small, down halfway up, 10 times, down all the way up 10 times, like this. Down, halfway, push out. Make tension happen. Here we go. Down, halfway, down, anchor in, chest up. Yes. A little fire, right? Check your toes. What's happening there? Oh my gosh, should we add toes? One more. Woo, all the way up, all the way down. Take it down, knees wide, chest up, lift up. Breathing. Drive into your heels. Own the fact that your hips are getting fired up right now. What's happening in your feet? Check. Are they pressing down into the floor? We've got 3 more. Strengthen your legs, strengthen your core. Yes, 1 more. You got it. Shake it out a little bit. Keep your band. This one is going to be just the upper. Don't worry, I'm not a monster. Give your legs a second. Shake them out some. You know, strong from the inside. You're just waking it up. This doesn't always, you know, it's just not always comfortable, but what's happening here? I take this discomfort over like falling. Here we go. Wide, pull back, squeeze. Yeah, check it. Forward, so your knees are pressing out. Wide, pull back, breathing. Bring it forward. Shoulder blades. So slow. We do have some floor work today. That's also going to be slow. Squeeze those shoulder blades, right? We did all that shoulder warm up. Breathing in, opening. A couple more. 1 more. Set this down. Not so bad, right? I know, you know we're gonna do this thing twice. So down halfway up 10 times, down all the way up 10 times with a little bit of enthusiasm, a teeny bit more speed. Breathe in, let's go. Down, halfway, down, halfway. Think about it, how much stronger are you? Right, already. Down, halfway. Push into the heels, push your knees out. Breathe. 1 more. I'm going down all the way up, all the way up. Woo. Down, all the way up. Pull your abs in. Down, all the way up. Rotate those shoulder blades just a little bit. Down, breathe in, lift. Working the hips, working the legs, working your core, working your posture. Getting your heart rate up a little bit, yes? What a beautiful thing. 1 more. And release. Shake it out a little bit. You want some water? We're gonna use the band for like out, out, in. Just a little bit, you know. Lateral work. All right. So exactly how your feet are positioned will depend on you and what's happening knee to ankle, ankle to foot. So I don't want it to feel weird, but I also don't want you to just kick out and use your hip flexor. We're gonna go out, out, in, tap, out, out, in, tap. 10 times each side, ready, set, go. Out, out, in, tap. Now think about your center line. How little can you rock? You know, the further out you go, the more you're gonna create force pushing you, right? You're trying to hold center. Yes, and I'm kind of pushing out from the heels. Shoulders back. Woo. Oh my goodness. Last one. This side. Take this thing off. Walk it off. You're gonna put it back on in a minute, but I want you to get, like, walk far away. Move your feet. Move your legs, move your hips. Yeah? You feel awake? Yes, get a better butt. Because when you wake it up, it works better. Now we're gonna do just a wide fly, and we're gonna keep it pretty wide. So we're not gonna bring it all the way together. We're gonna open, thumbs are up, come wide. So it's gonna be like mid-back, squeeze, and then out, squeeze, and then out. Yes? Okay. Chest up, right? And anchor in what you need to anchor in on you. Thumbs up. So this is taut. It's not like struggling, it's just taut. This is my ending and beginning. Let's go. Abs in, open, squeeze. Notice my elbows go soft and in. Breathe and open. Pull your abs in. It's all about your shoulder blades, right? So you're just kind of flattening and squeezing as you're pulling the hands wide, right? Something different might be happening from your right and left also. I know mine are not the same. We're doing a few more reps on this one. Pull your abs in. Yes. Breathe and open. 2 more. And release. Amazing job. Get your band back. I know, because we've got to go again with out, out, in. We wouldn't do that just once because that would be silly. You just like activated all this stuff and now we need to get stronger from it, like enjoy it a little bit, okay? Abs in, zipper up, center line. Remember, you're trying to find your center line. That's the stability factor. Drop it down. Let's go. Out, out, in. Then you're just tapping, switching sides. Breathing. Hips are back. Arms, your shoulders, right? However you need to use them. How low could you go? Just see. Like, were you getting kind of complacent with it? Kind of going through the motions because you got it now? That's not what we're here for, because we're here to create something new. And when you create something new, it's usually a little bit uncomfortable. And when you get uncomfortable right here, you practice getting uncomfortable in life so you can create new things and you can expand and grow more. And you don't get like closed in more and more. It translates, right? You can handle it. Woo. We're going 1 more. This might be 11, but just in case it's 10, take the band off. Awesome. Don't your hips feel so good? So let's just practice. We're just gonna do 5 of them each side. We're gonna go side, back, hinge, up, down, stand. Because I want you to see how different it feels now than it did a few minutes ago. Just 5 of them, as if it's the best thing you could do right now, the favorite thing, the most exciting thing. Are you ready? Go. Side, shift and hinge. Right? You're going your own time. You're doing it how you need to do it. You're making it really shallow if you need to. And if you're shallow, you're gonna have more hinging happening, right? If you do a shallow side. How are you doing? Do you feel how much stronger you are already? Aren't you so glad you're doing these? So you can experience your strength. It just takes showing up for it, like willingness. Breathing, still using your core. When you've done 5 each side, this is my last one. That little bent knee is just, it's small, right? You get it there and then you just see, could I go a little higher? Yeah, get some water. Shake it out. You have new hips because you have more of your hip muscles innervated from your brain to your muscles, which is so exciting. I have like 7 other things I want to do today, but we're gonna do some bicep curls because I don't wanna miss that. Dumbbells, if you have them, tubing, if you would prefer to do that. Either one is totally fine. I'm gonna do tubing because it's here, and in case any of you are doing tubing, I'm gonna do it with you. If you have dumbbells, you know what you're doing. Standing on it, where it's not gonna escape you. But then, dumbbells or tubing, I want your hands a little in front. So bend the knees, pull your abs in. It's almost like a little lean back, elbows here and up. Yes, the stability is coming from your upper back. Go. Yeah, squeeze your abs in. Squeezing those shoulder blades back. You got it? Yes. Now, I should have mentioned this before, but we're gonna do 15. So if you had your mind set on 10, surprise, we're going to 15. Yeah. Because who doesn't love a surprise, right? Woo! Abs in. This is number 15 for me. Is it 15 for you? Bring it down. Shake it out. Shake it out. Lateral raises are next. You could do those with tubing. I'm gonna do those with dumbbells. I'm gonna go light though, because again, I'm working my stability, so I wanna go slow. We're gonna lift up, that little pull back, and then slow on the way down. Waking it up, here we go. Up, little pull back, check your wrist to elbow, and down. Up, little draw back, and down, chest up, chin up. It's a very small, just like that lateral raise, glute raise thing, the glute raise is tiny, right? You're already up there, like you're already here. It's just that little squeeze back. Chest up, chin up. Squeeze back, abs in, pull up from the top of your hip bones. You got it. How many? This is 10. How are you feeling? Could you do some more? If you need to stop, stop. If you can do more, oh, you're not stopping till 15. Yeah, but you know, if you need to, if it's getting in your neck or it's getting messy, it's okay. I just don't want to cut you off when you're making amazing things happen. Yes, biceps are next. Upper back stability, core stability, hip stability, ankle stability, foot stability. We're pulling it all together. Abs in, elbows out, let's go. So you've got to put your mind where your shoulder blades are and follow them. That slow on the way down is making things happen. Yes, strength. What's happening in your abs? Anchor your rib cage. Breathe, always breathing. I'm on 11. I'm going all the way. What are you up for? And while you're at it, what's happening in your toes? Are they touching the ground? Where are your feet touching? What's happening in your core? Your rib cage is pulling down, like on both sides. Yes? Last one. Lateral raise. Upper body strength. Bending the knees just a bit. Pushing your toes down. Now, I'm gonna challenge you to push your 4 toes down, lift your big toe. Let's do it. Lateral raise. Abs in. Yes. Slow, but you can go a teeny bit faster this time. Just playing with it. Now all the toes pressing down, if you haven't already. Yes. Abs, shoulders. Nice. Lift out, chest up, elbows back. Yes. Now, I'm on number 12 here, so you choose, right? Do you need to make it a set of 12, or can you keep going? Woo! A little fire in the shoulders. I love that. Setting those weights down. We're getting the mat out. Now, what's the right way? Okay. You're gonna lay on the mat because we're gonna do a slow set of leg drops to finish up. We'll just have to like bring in all the other stuff on Wednesday and Friday. So your legs are up, and by slow, I mean slow. So I want your feet and your knees like as though you're like hip width apart, so they're separated. Bend the knees, and now pull your abs in so you're pushing your back into the floor. Flatten out your shoulder blades a little bit so it's just active, abs active. Slow, 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 slow. Squeeze harder, pull in more. Yes, here we go. Down, down, squeeze, put the brakes on, squeeze and lift. Do you feel all of that working? Yes, that full pause, but you're not setting your feet down. Squeeze in, lift up. Are you breathing? I recommend breathing. Just in general. Yes. Down, down, down. Up, up, up. Keep it slow, keep it steady. Right here is where the real work is. Squeeze in, lift up. Yes. Create something here. Yeah? Pull in, exhale. We're going to 15 of these, 15-ish, because I'd be lying if I knew exactly the number, but I'm thinking we're on about 10. Anchor. I have this idea in my mind that some of you really care about the number. So I'm always just acknowledging my lack of care about the exact number. I care how you feel. I don't want you to get to 15, but it's like, oh, that last one, 16 would have been a real struggle in a good way, but I got to 15, so I have to stop. Right? I know that happens. Squeeze in. Just focusing on that center line. I'm going one more. Down, 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 up, 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 up. Yeah, you probably did feel it a bit in the legs because you do have to put the brakes on as you're going down. Now we're gonna go kind of the opposite. Instead of going down, we're gonna lift up. And then I want you to put the brakes on as you set the hips down. So it's a small motion, and you guys are all gonna have a different motion depending on how much just you can lift your hips, right? So it's just this small lift, slow. So it's gonna be basically up one, down, down, down. So it's up one, down for 3. Right? Because we're working the eccentric. Breathing. It's our last one. Don't forget the breathing. And there's just this full stop at the top. There's not like up and then falling down. It's lifting up and then slowly lowering down. There's a big difference between those two things. And I know that you are also flexing your patience muscle, because when we get uncomfortable, we get impatient. That's just true. So 15 of these. I'm going 3 more. Two more. 1 more. And now, normal speed, down and up for 10, up and up for 10. It's gonna take us like 1 minute. Let's go. Down, pull up. Down, pull up. Just so it's constant motion. Feet about hip width, abs in. Squeeze in. So right here is where the real tension occurs. It's where the real action occurs. And then we're gonna lift up at the top for 10. Let's go. 1, 2, just squeeze and lower. 3, 4, yeah, you see how much you're creating? 5, 6, 7, breathing. And then you get to set it down. Little spine twist. Take your time with it. Go where your body will go. Palm up, twist it out. Relax your hips. And then come back to the center, other side. So we did some weird stuff today, moving laterally, shifting from lateral movement to front and back. And when you're ready, to the center, hug your knees to your chest. You're just so stable now. Breathe in. We're practicing standing up. Remember this. Breathe out. Roll forward and see if you can stand up. Just pushing like one hand, just a little assist. Take your time. To the top. To each side. And release.